I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
I fought against Crawford, I couldn't even hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you could see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to come and fight Canelo?
Canelo Crawford.
Very hard. 50-50. For me, pound for pound, #1 is Terence Crawford.
When seasoned boxing experts discuss the highly anticipated showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, the consensus among many is clear. This fight is unlikely to be competitive. Analysts argue that Crawford's leap up 2 full weight classes into the super middleweight division puts him at a significant disadvantage. Canelo's proven ability to deliver devastating body shots and systematically break opponents down at 168 pounds, coupled with his championship pedigree at higher weights, is expected to overwhelm Crawford's style and physical frame. Jaron Ennis cautioned Crawford that jumping directly to 168 pounds against Canelo is a major miscalculation, urging him to first take a warm-up bout at 160 pounds. He highlighted that Canelo has long dominated super middleweight and has repeatedly knocked out naturally bigger fighters.
But I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo, because like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe, and he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So I don't know. You know, it's gonna be a great fight. You know, the fans want to see it. So, you know, so be it. I think Crawford should take a warm-up fight. You know, at like 60, or like at least at 60, just to get his body, you know, to feeling of somebody a little bit bigger, you know, and things like that. You know, I know when you go up a weight, you gotta, you know, develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavier and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight because he's trying to build up right now, but I think he should, just to stay sharp and that way he don't have like a long layoff or anything.
Former champion Carl Froch has been equally blunt in his assessment. He stressed that Crawford is making a steep climb across multiple weight classes and predicted he would be unable to endure beyond 6 rounds against Canelo's punishing strength and relentless bodywork. Froch confidently forecasts that Crawford will struggle to last more than 4 to 6 rounds before succumbing to the Mexican champion's power.
It was absolutely crap, load of rubbish. The fight really was a waste of time. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it, because there's better things you can be doing, like probably watching the grass grow or watching some paint dry maybe. But that fight was a total waste of time. Watching that as a former unified super middleweight world boxing champion and Hall of Famer, I was thinking to myself, what an opportunity you've got there. If I was fighting still 10 years ago, if that opportunity came up for me, I know Canelo Alvarez is going to be a tough fight for anybody. I know it's a long ask trying to beat a guy like that, but come on, if I'm in there with Canelo for whatever amount of money, there's going to come a point where I'm saying, right, I'm going for it now. Probably around 3 or 4, I'm going to stick it on him and have a go. To be given an opportunity like that, Skull, defending his IBF title and potentially becoming undisputed, to go in there and just perform like that, for me, it's not acceptable. And I think in my day and with my mindset and the way I used to fight, I'd have gone for it. Just gone for it, and then give the fans, give the boxing fans, and do myself and my trainer proud.
He has passed his best. He's had over 65. Made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford. Yeah. But it could go wrong for him. He could end up losing. Whoever loses, it'll be an upset, because the amount of people that think Crawford's going to win. Crawford's certainly an unbelievable bad boy fighter, proper good fighter. Then you've got Canelo, who just understands the game.
Abel Sanchez, former trainer of Gennady Golovkin, went even further, calling the matchup ridiculous. He emphasized that Crawford has not demonstrated the power or physical growth required to compete at 168 pounds. In Sanchez's view, Crawford's only realistic path to victory would be by knockout defeat. He deems highly unlikely against Canelo at his natural fighting weight.
Canelo versus Terence Crawford. I'd like to get your thoughts on how that fight plays out and a prediction if possible.
Okay, well, first of all, Terence Crawford is a great fighter. but so's Canelo. I think that, in my opinion, their IQ is similar, except Canelo doesn't get hit like Crawford gets hit. In my opinion, Canelo's a bigger man. Not that he started out as a bigger man, but he's now a bigger man. He has been hit by not only Gennady, who's one of the biggest punchers that ever coached and I've ever seen, but he's also been hit by Bivol, by Kovalev, who's a big puncher. You know, he's been hit by big guys. Crawford had a hard time with a 154-pounder who hit him often. So I think that no matter how much weight he puts on, no matter how smart he thinks he is or how big he thinks he is, he's going to be getting hit by a truck. And he's not used to that. And I think that at the beginning, just like it was with Kell Brook and Gennady, at the beginning, the speed and the talent.
Sparring insider Carone Davis, who trained with both fighters, also backed Canelo, citing his superior size and physicality as the clear edge.
It'll be a lot you have to. It'll be a lot to get that victory based on, you know, size alone. Not that size wins fights, but you got a guy that got size and skill. It'll be hard. I mean, nothing's impossible. But if I had my money on somebody winning the fight, it'll be Canelo Alvarez. You know, Terence Crawford is a great fighter. They're both great fighters. You got two great fighters in there. But I think one guy got the advantage due to his makeup, his body type, you know, how big of a person he is. And, I think that will be the deciding factor in that fight.
Jumping up 21 pounds, would Crawford have to fight the perfect fight?
Absolutely. You know, size will play a factor in that fight. It won't. It'll be a lot harder to damage Canelo. You know, his punches will be way more effective than Crawford's punches if they fight at 168. So I think it'll be an issue. It's not impossible, but it will be hard.
Sparring insider Carone Davis, who has trained with both fighters, also backed Canelo, drawing on first-hand experience. Davis cited Canelo's superior size, physicality, and strength as decisive factors that would give him the upper hand in the ring.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously, he's talking about Amir Khan.
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not.
Kovalev was older. And he does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power. But all those guys that you name is not as skillful as him. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not there.
So how do you see it fight with Canelo?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. It ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't look different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll
you know
see.
it.
We'll see.
We're gonna see.
Crawford, however, remains confident in his own approach. He believes his greatest asset is not raw power but his elite fight IQ and adaptability. In interviews, Crawford has explained that he does not need a knockout to beat Canelo. Instead, he plans to outthink and outmaneuver him. His strategy is to feel out Alvarez in the early rounds, then adjust mid-fight to exploit openings. He intends to switch stances, bait Canelo into mistakes, and disrupt his rhythm, turning the Mexican star's pressure into a moving target. Crawford has dismissed size concerns, insisting that true strength can only be measured inside the ring, and expressing confidence in his own power to hurt Canelo.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds.
We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know. So I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So
Shawn Porter has voiced serious concern over Crawford's chances of enduring Canelo's power over a full 12-round bout at 168 pounds. He highlighted the significant weight jump from welterweight to super middleweight as a major risk factor, while acknowledging Crawford's elite skill set and boxing intelligence. Porter fears that Canelo's physicality and early aggression could wear him down and break him over the course of the fight.
Canelo Crawford, what's your breakdown of the fight?
Huh?
Canelo against Crawford, what's your breakdown?
Man, when you talking about these big fights, you whispering. You talking, huh? You said Canelo and Crawford?
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. That's the biggest fight, you know what I mean, in boxing right now. Canelo and Crawford. Crawford stepping up. Man, it's so big, you got Muhammad over there saying something about it. That's how big it is. It came off the bench. From the 60s, right, Muhammad? You go back in the 60s? Yeah, well, listen. Canelo is big. And shout out to Crawford stepping up. But does Crawford have to be worried about more things than just boxing? Uh-oh. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Let's go. I didn't say he has to do any accusing, nor we would do that, but I'm saying is, let's worry. If you watch what happened to Devin just came out and said the damage is done after the fight. You can never go and repair that. So let's be cautious, let's be prepared, and at the very least, join 365 VADA, 365 drug testing like Devin is doing.
Bill Haney, on the other hand, has been fiery and emphatic in his defense of Crawford, declaring Crawford the best fighter in the world. Haney dismissed any suggestion that size or Canelo's fame would be decisive at the official press conference. He boldly predicted that Crawford would beat Canelo into a bloody pulp, even placing a $1,000,000 bet on him. Haney shouted from the podium that it kicked off when I showed up, underscoring his confidence in Crawford's abilities. He also issued a warning to Crawford to remain cautious, not just in the ring, but also in guarding against any potential doping concerns linked to Canelo's camp.
We're going to rate your past opponents. I'm going to give you 5, and you rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 and give me like a 1 sentence as to why, all right? Yuriokis Gamboa.
I rate him 10 because he was undefeated at the time. He was a 3-division champion. He was in his prime, on a break of being one of the biggest faces in boxing.
Mean Machine.
One of those guys that, you know, was on a break of becoming a world champion before he fought Terence Crawford. I think I give Mean Machine a 7. He was pretty technical.
Shawn Porter.
Shawn Porter, I give him a 10. He's been in the ring with a lot of fighters. Porter is a well-rounded fighter, great person at that.
Israel Madrimov.
Israel, I give Israel a 9. I think, you know, experience played a big factor in our fight. He did real well against me. I give him a 9.
Errol Spence Jr.
Errol Spence, I give him a 10. Undefeated, 3-time world champion, well, unified world champion, running through all the welterweights that he was put in front of him. You know, we were a few champions at that. So I'll give him a 10.